Hello everyone, my name is Arun Babu and I'm here doing a review of the app Waze. Recently acquired by Google, Waze is a community powered mapping and navigation app that gives you real time traffic information and road alerts. Because it's free, accurate, and feature packed, it is rightfully considered one of the top apps in its category. But don't think of Waze as a full fledged alternative to Google Maps. Since the app is primarily designed for use while driving, you won't find any transit or walking directions. What makes Waze such a powerful app is its rich and constantly updating database of information. It's millions of users who are actively and passively contributing countless data points all together create accurate maps that would make any cartographer proud. And of course, the app distills all of this into usable traffic data for you to see on screen. Road closures due to extensive construction are accurately represented, and one way streets and turn restrictions match their real world analogs. If you find anything out of sorts, it's easy enough to mark a map issue with 2 or 3 taps. As important as mapping accuracy is, Waze's not so secret weapon is the accuracy of its traffic and incident data. If Waze says there is a traffic jam on a particular stretch of road, odds are better than good that it's correct. Now, let's see the desktop version of Waze app first before going into the mobile app. So, the official web page of Waze is waze.com. So here we are on the main page of Waze. So you can see like the first line is like get the best route every day with real-time help. And it's both available on Google Play, and that means Android, as well as App Store for iPhones or Macs. And these are the small advertisements in the Waze page. Nothing can beat real people working together, as we all know. And traffic is more than just red lines on the map, which means there is like road construction, cops, everyone. Also, with community edited apps, you won't hit a dead end. Community edited means like people are inputting values, like inputting the different situations in the road. You can track your friends. You can save on gas, of course, by there is an application in the Waze which will track the nearest and the cheapest available gas stations. Now let's go to the live map, which is like the mobile version of the GPS, the desktop version of the GPS. So I'm just taking from like, for example, Minneapolis to Mankato. So first it will provide the different routes available for travel, like so we can see like there are 3 different routes which has a slightly different time and maybe slightly different miles in between them. So when we zoom in, like we are seeing lot of dots and stuff. Let's take a closer look on what each dot means, or like what each symbol in the map which is not there in other maps. So I'm zooming in to the map. Yeah, now you are getting almost a clear picture of what's there. Let me click on this bubble. Oh, it shows it's a car accident and it is reported 18 minutes ago. And there's a comment. Oh, the center 2 lanes are closed. And another one shows like it says standstill traffic jam and it's 21 minutes ago. Car stopped on shoulder, reported by another user 9 minutes ago. Wow. So it is showing live info from the road, like what's happening in these highways or in the streets right now. So another standstill traffic jam, car accident. Let's see what other bubbles are popping up. Okay. Oh, there is a cop sign. Let's see what's it. It's a police trap. So a cop is hiding there to check your speed limit. So the Waze will warn you in ahead that there is a cop on the way. You should be careful of your speed limit, even though you will be, but just making you aware about it in case you miss the speed limit. And there is another option in Waze desktop app that is like major events. That means like what is happening nearby. So there is a Sioux interchange event happening from Jan 1st to June 30, 2017. And we click on that, it's in Wisconsin. And yeah, so it shows the road closures list on those days, like which all roads will be closed due to this event, so that we can plan accordingly on which route to take if we have to go to work or to go to some place, so we can avoid this busy route and take some other alternative routes. So it gives an option for the user to input any upcoming events, and they will verify it also. Also, there is a good support system for the Waze. Since it is acquired by Google, you can always be reliable on its support system. So it is all the non-issues, the Bluetooth map issue, no GPS, all those like the regular issues are popped up in the FAQ. And if you have any doubts, you can check on this as well. And Waze team maintains a live, active, very active blog. So it's always fun to read through these blogs since it's showing the more new features of Waze, and also it's like more of a fun reading than a technical read. It shows the tracks, shows the trend during the Christmas shopping. How was the traffic in different areas, like different parts of the world? And there's a new feature which is coming up, Waze Carpool. And the Waze about us, like Waze is all about contributing to the common good out there on the road by connecting drivers to one another. So now see, Waze Carpool is like another app actually. So since it is a new pilot stage app, I'm just giving a small overview about it here. It is like car share. By Waze app, you can give rides to other people so that the number of cars can be reduced, and so helping to ease the traffic in busy areas. So right now it's only in the Bay Area. Let's hope that it will come to all the other areas as soon as possible. Now I'm going to talk about Waze mobile app. It is available both in iPhone and as well as in Android phones, so that almost it covers the entire population of mobile users, since the number of Windows and BlackBerry users are very less. Here I am going to demonstrate how it works in iPhone, including the installation part, the settings, and a demo video. So let's now quickly jump to the app demo. I'm using iPhone 6s for the demo. It's supported by almost all the other versions of iOS. So let's start from the initial downloading the app from the App Store. When you go to the App Store and search for Waze, WAZE, the first one is which is popping up is the one which we are looking for. It is done by Waze Inc. And you can see the ratings even right now. So they initially provided a small video and some pics to show how the app looks in a phone. It looks really eye-catching when compared to Google Maps, of course. Even though it's both owned by Google, but still the look and feel is entirely different when comparing both of them. So there's a small description about what the app does, how it is acting, and what are the basic features, the most benefits of the app. And when you go down, you can see the update provided is like the latest update is on January 18th, 2017, and it's just been like 12 days. So they provide updates regularly. That's one good feature of Waze, and it doesn't take much size since it mostly depends upon social network data. So now let's download the app. You can see from the reviews itself that it's mostly more than 4.5 averaged and with almost 3,500 ratings. So it's a huge number for a mobile app in iOS, and iOS mostly supports only the good apps. Now let's go into the app first. So it will initially ask you for the location as most of the navigation apps do. You can allow or disallow as per your requirement. Okay, and now I'm going to select the country where I'm located. It's United States. So when it's selected, it will go into the location, and these are the initial startup pics which we get when we first time we go into the app. Drive with Waze even if you know the way, so it's fun. There's an agreement so that it can access your records and stuff, so you need to agree onto that. So the notifications are always provided by Waze regarding the future hazards in the way or any other needs. So this is a Waze app interface which we can connect with Facebook and contacts since it is a social networking map. And you got an inbox. So right now I'm going to create an account. So when you click on the search button, you will find the location like where we can register and sign in. So it's right now it's showing as not registered. I'm going to register and log into the app right now. So when I click on register, it will ask for your mobile number so that you can know that it's a verified account. So I will be just entering the mobile data. So I have entered the data and got registered. So you can see my name popping out. So initial one which we see is the home and work, where we can save our home address as well as a work address. So each time when we have to travel to our work and maybe come back from work to home, we just need to select that home and instead of typing the address every time. So that's a good feature provided, and it covers like almost entire parts, even the small office in the middle of nowhere. So and also you can add your favorite locations, maybe your grandma's place or anywhere you go occasionally or frequently, downtown or something. Also there is an option for planned drives. So you can plan a drive to arrive on time, which it can be synced with your calendar or with your Facebook events. So right now I am planning a drive to Minneapolis. So we can plan for like days ahead. So maybe I plan for the Saturday, and I can even set the time of arrival which I want. So let's see what. So I'm gonna set it to 4. Let me see 4 p.m. Yeah, let it be 4 p.m. So I had to leave by 2:32 as per the data right now, but it will update you and it will remind you based on the live traffic data at the time of like on Saturday before, like how much early we need to start. So that's a very good feature of this Waze app. Calendar events, you can sync your calendar where your meetings are all present. Also the Facebook events, if you want to, you can sync even the Facebook events. Let's go to the settings of the Waze app now. So you can see it has 2D, 3D, and auto. Let's see how 3D looks. Oh, that looks good. So it gives like almost a 3D image of how it should be, 2D as well as auto. And there is an option for what sound you need to hear, like what type of voice, whose voice. So, and almost lot of different languages are provided as well. So, whichever may be your native or mother tongue, you can use that. And there is an option to avoid toll roads so that you doesn't need to pay much on your way. And the advanced settings like include general, like you can see even in miles or in kilometer. Event radius means like what all are the different things available in your specific radius, like different restaurants or gas stations and stuff. And auto lock and location change reporting, which we the location change reporting is useful when we do a planned drive, and the child reminder as well. Display and map, like there is auto mode, so that when it crosses a specific amount of time, like evening 6, it will automatically go into night mode. Color, different color schemes are provided. Then details on map, so it will show you like what all are the different details you have to it has to show in the map, like accidents, traffic jams, police, road construction. Like some people might not want to see the road construction or something, so they can deselect it. And our car, it's just a small cool thing. So if you are driving in bike, you can show it as bike. Yeah. Then there is a lock. North up mode, always north is shown. Different alerts, like which all alerts you need to show, like weather hazard. Sure, all the alerts. If you need, you can, or else you can disable it if you don't want to see that. There's a lock north up mode as well, and always show the map controls. So when you go back to the settings, the next one is a sound and voice will be going to that right now. Yeah, so it can set the app volume, how much you want the volume to be, and the different voices as we mentioned before. Mute ways during calls. You don't want to be disturbed during a call. Yeah. The sound output device out, like if you connect it to a Bluetooth speaker, it will show that option. Navigation, like about toll roads, about freeways. Some people would like to go to the streets. Ferries can be avoided. Reduce difficult intersections, like which are having no traffic light or something. And also like there's an option for vehicle type, like taxi or private vehicle. And the route type, the route type is like some might prefer the fastest, some might prefer the shortest route, so even you can select that one. And the dirt roads, which you don't want your good car to be like full of dust after we going through that road. And it always show the speedometer as well, and a speed limit is also provided in all the roads, so that if we exceed the speed limit, it will give us an alert sound. So, and in some cities it is like if you go even 5 miles above the speed limit, it's fine. So you can set it accordingly. And it's your profile, how you want to set it to be. All your profile data is over here. Yeah, the plant trace as we saw it before, it's almost the same thing. And you can select which all notifications you would like to receive from Waze. almost everything like news updates, plan drive reminders, natural disasters. Also, there's a feedback option as well, however you want it to be. Gas stations. This one is another good thing which I preferred most in Waze because it will show us the nearest available gas stations as per the preferred station if we have some, and also with the different fuel, which are the available fuels there like regular diesel and all the others. And also it always shows us the price info too, so we can select which gas station we want to go to. Social networks, like this is the most important thing which powers up Waze. It's all on the social network, how people respond every time when they use the app. So that makes it fun. Like you can even get messages while using the app from the nearby or like from another Waze driver going through your route. Yeah. So that's mostly what's present in the Waze app settings. Now let's watch guided. Okay, this is a Waze help. Like if you have any questions, any doubts, you can check that. Now let's watch the guided tour of the.
Welcome. You just became a Wazer. That means you're never alone on the road anymore. That's because you're now connected to the largest community of drivers on the planet who share real-time traffic information and live road alerts to help everyone bypass traffic, save time and gas money on their commute. So, just drive with the Waze app open, and you're already contributing a ton of traffic info that helps your fellow drivers. You can also actively report events you see while driving. All hands-free, of course. Waze's big brain rounds up all the real-time info shared by the community and gives you the fastest route to your destination, every time, even rerouting you midway if there's a better route. Waze learns the routes you prefer to frequent destinations and factors them in too. Connect to Facebook to meet up, arrange pickups, and see a live status of your friends and colleagues arriving to an event or shared destination. Even Waze's maps update in real time. The community keeps them ever improving. Hey, you can get involved in map editing too. The bigger your community, the better Waze gets. So, spread the word, because when drivers work together, the road ahead gets a little brighter. With Waze, you always get the fastest route, based on real-time traffic shared by millions of fellow Wazers. Navigating is super easy. All your destinations are one tap away. Once on the road, you'll be alerted before you approach incidents. You can help others too. By simply driving with Waze, you share real-time traffic information, or you can actively report. Oh, and when you're meeting others, simply send your ETA to inform on your arrival.
Now, let's talk about some disadvantages of Waze, which should be part of a review, as I feel. So, one of the largest complaints for some people about Waze is the cluttered layout of the maps. With little activity of users, it's okay, but in areas with a large community, the number of icons on the screen can be overwhelming. Also, sometimes the app can be distracting. Friends appear, accumulating points ding, ads pop up, routes are rerouted, the drive-by incidents beg to be reported. So that can be another problem for Waze. And recently, police officers across the country have begun to take issue with Waze police reporting feature. So, police argue that alerting other drivers to police traps and police presence are making targets of police officers. Another complaint that users have against Waze is the amount of battery power and data resources it consumes. Other than that, there are not much complaints by users. So, to conclude, Waze is an app for millennials, a generation of people that are used to getting exactly what they want when they want it, preferably through the internet. Thank you all for listening to my presentation. Have a good day. Thanks.